Good morning to day 217, Monday the 17th of January. Unfortunately, still more drilling going on. I'm going to wake up one day having a nightmare about drilling. Anyway, before I start, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're still needing more people. I think we're about 300 and something at the moment. We could do with having a good another couple of hundred, so help me guys, get the talk out there. Today, hopefully, we're going to be finishing off the back bedrooms from a paint and a sanding point of view. We're meant to be having the wardrobes fitted in some of the bedrooms today as well, but because it's raining at the moment today, the first time overcast day in Barbados, it's the first one I've had since I've been here. There's probably going to be a slight delay on the wardrobes being delivered because obviously they're probably in an open back truck of some sort and they don't want to get them wet. We also aren't 100% ready in the bedrooms as well, so in an ideal world I need the bedrooms finished, but the team that would do that at the moment have done an early morning and they're not around at the moment, so I'm waiting for everyone to turn up, so we need paint on there yesterday. So that's one thing we need to do. We need to take the door track now we know it fits back out. We've got to put the rubber seal down on the floor. We've got to build the wooden framework at the back of the door so the door's got something to fix into. Then we need to re-drill on the pillar here, get the framework nice and tight against there. And then above, we need to get the 2x6s fitted so that when the door guys come, they can start obviously doing what they do. As you can see, there's quite a big gap now. You see what I mean? Quite a large gap we have now above. So we definitely need to build that down. So we're going to have to build a boxing there. It's a real shame because we spent a fortune obviously getting that underneath done in a white mortar, and now we're going to have to box it and lose it. So I'll have to think about what we're going to do there. And I suppose once it's in, I can measure it and I can come up with an idea. Again, we have unfortunately leaking in the ceiling again today and the roof. So we've got to get the company that says they've got the waterproof solution sorted out. We need to get that sorted. What else is there? They're currently channeling out the other side as well, just finishing that off. And then we're going to get some mortar in there, get that levelled off, and that will be ready for the other set of doors to go in as well. I'm sure the electricians will arrive at some point today and get cracking on with those bits. Plumber's still got to do his parts as well, so wait for him to arrive. So it's mainly bedrooms, painting, fitting of the wardrobes, and door tracks is the main thing for us. And like I've said to the guys, I need those rooms finished because I need to start installing the bathrooms. So I need that done sooner rather than later. And doors obviously going in and giving us security is quite essential. So I'll speak to the doorman in a minute, find out if he's going to be coming to install today. We're pretty much ready for him to rock and roll now. Other than that, it's, as I said, it's literally painting inside, wardrobes today, door tracks. And if the doorman's coming, obviously maintaining and building the actual door to go in. So that's where we are so far. It's 9 o'clock. Hopefully the rain can move on, leave us to a nice sun, and we can focus on the other stuff. So any comments, please do down below. Anything you think we should be doing and not doing, or anything you like, dislike, make some comments. Hopefully people will start engaging and we can start getting more word out there. So thank you very much. The mains cable. It's actually now being delivered and rolled out and straightened with a view to being installed through the conduit. We're at 50 feet, unfortunately. So that will be the mains brought into the house. We'll give it its mains electricity. So that hopefully will be pulled in at some stage today. How's it going, Mel?
Good, man. Again, yeah.
It's quite a thin cable, that, isn't it? Quite a thin cable. Quite a thin cable.
Thin. Yeah. Very thin.
Huh? Boxing?
Cover.
Well, you want me to go higher again?
No, cable didn't come here, so wherever you finish, you just build it. You don't need to put another block. A little higher.
No, they all need to go in. They need to go straight in the house. All of them need to go straight in. Stop it.
I'm going to come over.
So you want me to go higher again? Is that what you're saying, Mel?
Just a little. The boxing, not the block, the boxing.
You just make the boxing, not even the concrete.
That you gonna cast it up.
That was the top. That was the top.
No, he mean the top, the cover here, no?
Yeah, but
Roof,
you
made it
still,
worse.
I know he wanted to talk. I know he wanted to talk. I go put this at 3'6". I can't, this here, the face of this has to be 3'6", so I think no. I can't go no lower. Right?
Alright.
Don't mind that. See people got meters going and you know all don't care, but
That go.
regulation really is 3'6".
Okay.
So you inside one of these. It'd be 4'6" on the building.
No worries. Good, but we're in the house, yeah?
We good.
So all the way along in the house.
I want to go along with you.
Yeah. You can crack on. Yeah. Okay, so it's 4 o'clock. Our electrics are in. Actually, quick. So the mains cable is now in. Units on the wall, waiting to have the meter put in. Big old bend here. All the way through the floor. Earthing rods in here. Mains cable sitting there waiting to be connected up to the lamppost. And then the mains cable comes through into this conduit all the way into the basement. These guys are actually chasing out the conduits on this side, which are actually going to be housing all the air conditioning, etc. So that's got to be taken through the floor, and this is the actual waste itself that we're going to reconnect. So the floor is still going to be higher. So there's the garage floor level, so it's still going to be under the floor. We've got to redo those, obviously. So and the last part to do here, would you house all 5 of those going over to there, and then they'll basically come out above those footings over there, and they'll house air conditioning, gas, yeah, anything to do with condensers basically. Electrical screws are going for it here. Cables going in.
Because that was bottom. That is bottom.
Okay. Door tracks back in again. We're starting to build the support up for the wall, for the rear. We had to chase a little bit more out of the floor here again. The supports are now on the wall. It's now really pretty much waiting for the door fitter to come in and start doing his things. Obviously he's going to have to fix it to the wall here, balance it all up, make the relevant holes, screw in and balance it, obviously make sure that it's all straight. Obviously we've already pre-primed this side, so this has been gouged out again. It's been refilled all the way along. And we also had to go through the end wall as well, because like I said, the end wall wasn't wide enough as well. So we actually had to take it out there. I think we might have to go a bit deeper in there. They've not actually taken that bit down the bottom deep enough. So probably going to have to take that a little bit deeper. So that's not unfortunately finished. The guys downstairs in the basement connecting up the electrics, because that's got to come through the floor into the basement unit, the electrical unit. In here we've had 2 coats, if not 3 coats of white. You can still see, certainly on the camera, you can still see the dark patches. Not too sure how many more coats we're going to need to put in here. Hallway hasn't had any as yet. This bedroom, again, has had 3 or 4. Sorry, 2 or 3. Again, you're seeing lines here. There's one line there. There's one line there. That's obviously where it needs more fill. You can also see it when you stand here, so we have to look at that. This hasn't been sanded down or had a skim at all. We need to get this done sooner rather than later because we need to fit the bathrooms. So again, this needs to be filled and sanded. And again, this bedroom has been sanded and painted. I think this has actually had 2 coats on the walls, but 3 coats on the walls, but 2 coats on the ceiling. So as you can see, it needs more paint. So not too sure why it's not covering. If it's had 3 coats, it should be covered by now, I would have thought. But anyway, that needs to be done. But also I'm seeing the lines So it looks like that's probably where the actual join of the plasterboard is. So you can see that quite visually on the camera as you can with that one. So we need to think about what's going on there, because otherwise we're going to be painting and then filling over the paint, so defeats the fact of painting. But anyway, at least it's looking whiter and more finished, so we definitely need to obviously get that complete. Again, still got fill and paint in here. Not too sure what that wasn't painted at all. It's part of the bedroom. Looks like they've forgotten that part. Okay, and then the hallway obviously has got to be done as well. The other part there is being done. Down here, they've obviously got the ensuite and the master bedroom. The ensuite itself has not been done, but the walk-in wardrobe is being sanded and painted as we speak. And then what we need to do, obviously, in here is the same thing as at the bathroom. Is start getting this filled and start getting this sanded as well, because again, we've got to put the bathroom suites in. So yeah, that's where we are so far. This has been boarded. That could be done later. And then there's being painted as we speak, so a few more coats on there. As I said, today's really been about the door tracks and also getting the paint on the walls. So that's the main thing we're doing today. Obviously, the electrician putting the mains in, which is great. So we can start getting some real electrics put in. Rock has been downstairs actually doing the door frames for the downstairs area. And obviously the electrician's still downstairs now connecting up and taking their cabling through the floor into the mains unit itself. So yeah, still lots to do. Day's not over as yet, but I'm sure there'll be no great dents made on what I've already shown you. So I'll update you if I find anything more. But in the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, share, comment, do what you've got to do. Help me get a bit more traction. And I'll update you as and when I've got more to show.